Today's experiment is clipping circuits or linear wave shaping circuit. They are used to clip off the positive or negative portions of the input waveform. First one is the positive clipper with the clipping level at 0 volt. Here a resistor 3.3K is connected in series with the diode. This circuit passes only negative half wave of the input to the output. All the positive half cycles are bypassed through the diode. A sine wave of 20 volt peak to peak amplitude is given as the input and the output is taken across the diode. The next one is the negative clipper with a clipping level at 0 volt. Here the only difference between the positive and negative clipper is the diode is connected reversely. That is, the cathode side of the diode is connected to the resistor and in this circuit. This circuit passes only positive going half waves of the input to the output. All the negative half cycles are bypassed. 20 volt peak to peak sine wave is the input and the output is taken across the diode. This is the wired circuit diagram of series positive clipper. The resistor is connected in series with the diode. The input 1 kHz 20 volt peak to peak sine wave is given from this function generator. Now we can observe the waveforms at CRO. This is our input and output waveforms. The above shows the input waveforms and the below shows the output waveform. From this we can see that the positive peak of the input waveform is clipped off at the output. Next we have to observe the transfer characteristics of the circuit. Transfer characteristics is the plot between input voltage in x-axis and output voltage in y-axis. For this we have to set the reference levels of the two voltages in same line and press the XY button in the CRO panel. This is the transfer characteristics. From this, in the horizontal 2 division is into 5 is equal to 10 volt and in the vertical also 2 into 5 10. Next, for negative clipper circuit, we have to reverse the diode as cathode of the diode is connected to the resistor side of the circuit. This is the wired circuit diagram of the negative clipper. Now we can observe the input and output waveforms in the CRO. From the output waveform, we can see that the negative portion of the input waveform is clipped off. Next, we have to observe the transfer characteristics of the negative clipper. For that, we have to put the reference level in the same line and press the XY button in the control panel. This is the transfer characteristics of negative clipper. Next one is the positive clipper with a clipping level at a plus 3 volt. Like the positive clipper circuit, a resistor and diode is connected in series, and for the clipping level, an external source of plus 3 volt is connected in series with the diode. An input of 20 volt peak to peak sine wave is given and output is taken from this side. In this circuit, the positive portion above the clipping level plus 3 volt is clipped off at the output. The positive 3 volt is given from this DC power supply. The positive probe is connected to the cathode of the diode and the negative probe of the supply is connected to the common ground section. The input of 20 volt peak to peak 1 kHz sine wave is given from this function generator. The positive side of the probe is connected to the resistor and the negative side is connected to the common ground section. Next, the output is taken across the diode. The positive lead is connected to the diode and negative is connected to the common ground section. This is our input and output waveforms. The above shows the output waveform and below shows the input waveform. Now we have to put the two voltages, inputs and output signals in the same reference line. Here we can see that the input above the positive 3 volt is clipped off. This is the transfer characteristics of the circuit. Negative clipper with a clipping level minus 3 volt is the next one. Like the negative clipper circuit, a resistor and diode is connected in series and an external voltage source of minus 3 volt is connected in series with the diode for the clipping level. In this circuit, the negative portion above the clipping level minus 3 volt is clipped off at the output. A sine wave of voltage 20 volt peak to peak is given as the input and the output is taken from this side. For working as negative biased clipper circuit, we have to reconnect the circuit as the cathode of the diode is connected to the resistor side. Next, we have to reconnect the power supply also. The positive lead of the power supply is connected to the anode of the diode and the negative lead is connected to the common ground section. This is the completed wired circuit. Next we can see the input and output waveform. This is the input and output waveform. From this we can clearly see that the voltages above -3 volt is clearly clipped off in the output. This is the transfer characteristics of this circuit. Next one is the two-level clipper with the clipping level +3 volt and -3 volt. It is the merging of positive and negative biased clippers with two branches containing two diodes and two power supplies. Now let us wire the circuit diagram. For that, initially the resistor 3.3K is connected to the breadboard. Next we have to connect the two diodes and two power supplies to the circuit. For that, firstly we are going to connect the D1 diode to the circuit. The anode of the D1 is connected to the one end of the resistor and the cathode of D1 is connected to any other single point in the breadboard. Next we are connecting the D2 second diode, as the cathode of the diode is connected to the resistor D1 junction and the anode of the diode is connected to any other single point. Next we are connecting the power supply to the circuit. Firstly the +3 volt power supply is connecting to the circuit, as the positive lead of the +3 volt is connected to the cathode of the D1 diode and the negative lead of the +3 volt power supply is connected to the circuit common ground. Next we have to connect the -3 volt power supply. For that we are selecting the second section in the dual power supply, and the positive lead of the -3 volt is connected to the circuit common ground and the negative lead of the -3 volt power supply is connected to the anode of the D2 diode. Here completes the diode and power supply connections. Next we have to connect the input signal 20 volt peak to peak 1 kHz sine wave to the circuit. The positive lead of the input probe is connected to the another point of resistor and the negative of the input probe is connected to common ground. Next the output probe is connecting. The positive lead of the output probe is connected to the resistor diodes junction and negative lead is connected to the circuit common ground. This is the input and output waveforms. From this waveforms we can see that the voltages above +3 volt and the voltages above -3 volt is cut off in the output waveforms. This is the output of double clipper circuit. Next we have to see the transfer characteristics. From this we can see that this is the transfer characteristics of double clipper circuit. Next one is the slicer circuit with the clipping level +3 volt and +5 volt. It has resistor and two diodes and two positive power supplies to the respective diodes. Now let us wire the circuit diagram. The resistor and the two diodes are connected to the breadboard. Now we are going to connect the power supplies to the circuit. For that, firstly we are going to connect the +3 volt power supply to the circuit. The positive lead of the +3 volt power supply is connected to the D1 diode. The positive lead is connected to the anode of the D1 diode and the negative lead of the +3 volt is connected to the circuit common ground terminal. Next we are going to connect the +5 volt power supply. The positive lead of the +5 volt is connected to the cathode of the D2 diode and the negative lead is connected to common ground. This is the input and output waveform. From this we can clearly see that the slicer allows the signal pass to the output only between +3 volt and +5 volt. This is the transfer characteristics of the slicer circuit.